Hi everybody, Shawn and Suzanne Bandick here with episode 2 of Shawn and Suzanne's epic adventure. Are you ready for some more?
Okay everybody, as you heard from the introduction video that we did, we're going to shoot a series of videos, so we invite you to subscribe to our video page on YouTube and you can partake and follow along in all of these. But this adventure, as we said in the beginning, started in 2001 when we had kind of had enough. We decided that we had done really well in some businesses that we were working on, but it kept us working too much, and we were feeling like there had to be more to life. We were caught in the rat race. We had a really great life, don't get me wrong. We were very successful in some really good businesses. We traveled a lot with those businesses, but we had 2 young kids and we wanted to spend more time with them. So we decided it would make sense 30-something years old to take a year off and go traveling. And so we started that whole adventure, and we decided to
packing up our whole house, selling the house and selling all of our stuff in the house was a little stressful, but I tell you, it felt awesome when we were done. The freedom.
Yeah, free. This is how free we were. Everything we owned was in a Toyota 4Runner, along with our son Riley, who was 8 years old, and all his stuffed animals, and our daughter Brianna, who was 11 years old, and all her stuffed animals. And
it meant I had to leave some shoes at home.
Yes, and a few things
behind. Oh, and we left a few things in a box. Okay, a few boxes at Shawn's mother's house. Note to self, don't leave boxes at your mother-in-law's house for too long.
Yeah, this can become an issue. But anyway, the adventure was a great idea. We decided to take a year, go traveling, and we had the full intent in this year to find our new life, whatever that may be, and to look for it. And we thought if we went driving, we're going to drive down the west coast, all the way down into Mexico, through Mexico, and maybe even touch Belize. And so that was that's how rough our plan was. We really didn't know. We did know we put camping gear on top of the truck in a pod so that we could hit the Oregon coast and camp with our kids at the Oregon coast. And some days, those parks on the Oregon coast were so beautiful. Some days we just went an hour and a half, 2 hours down the road, found another park, and stayed. It was awesome. And then into California, all the theme parks of California, and all the fun we could have there with the 2 kids. That was awesome. Then the Desert Museum in Tucson, Arizona, and down into Mexico. And Mexico, that was an interesting time. We have so many stories we could share with you of that whole crossing into the border and stuff. And Riley's 8 years old, you know, don't eat anything, don't drink the water, don't nothing, you know, be careful. And then we turn around and look at him, and there he is eating some piece of fruit. I'm like, where'd you get that? And we're at the border crossing. There's cars, everything's dirty.
Border crossing into Mexico.
He's eating this piece of fruit. I'm like, what's going on there? He says, well, somebody else was eating it. I said, well, what is it? I don't know. Somebody else was eating it. It's off that tree over there, and a dirty little fruit, and there he is eating his fruit. So welcome to Mexico. Anyway, we crossed the border. We got into Hermosillo. We stayed there for the night, and it was a strange night because in the morning it was 9/11. It was 2001, 9/11, and you know, the world had changed overnight, and we found out some interesting things. They had closed the border, so there was no going back. They told us our American dollars that we were traveling with, they would not take them anymore because they didn't know what was going to happen to currency. So we went to, what was the name of that town? We went to a little...
San Carlos.
San Carlos, right. We went to San Carlos. Beautiful little town on the Sea of Cortez. Beautiful turquoise blue water, and we just took a little place there on the seaside. We played in the pool, and we let everything settle down for a few days, and then we decided, well, there's nothing we can do about it. And this is our journey, and this is our moment in life to carry on. So we did, and we explored the most awesome places. We took off from there, down. We ended up eventually down into Puerto Vallarta, which had been our honeymoon town 18 years before. And we had seen all the points along through Mexico. We went up to the silver mining town in the mountains that was founded in 1535.
Alamos.
Awesome stories about that. And then into Puerto Vallarta. And in Puerto Vallarta, we had the conversation because eventually our year was up. and it kind of went like, okay, well, we've done a year. What do you want to do?
And we decided we were ready for more adventure. So what did we do? We packed everything up and gave stuff away again. Packed up the Toyota 4Runner, who was always ready and waiting, thank goodness. Decided to take a vacation from our vacation once our Toyota was packed and left at a friend's house. And we went back to Canada so that we could see all our friends and family, show them our children, and that we were still all alive and that they looked quite healthy and happy. Thank you very much. Then we came back to Mexico, jumped in our Toyota 4Runner, and started the next portion of our adventure, circling through Mexico. So stay tuned for that one on Shawn and Suzanne's Epic Adventures. And don't forget, if you want to follow the journey, subscribe to our channel and we'll keep you posted. Thanks, everyone.
Thanks for being part of our fun. See you next one.